I sold 12 items on eBay over the weekend and 3 on Amazon. Here's the Amazon stuff. Here's 7 of the 12 because the other 5 are lots. I sold a couple of book lots and loose CD and loose DVD lots. So those auctions ended this weekend. But these are the ones I'm going to share with you. And one of the lots that I sold, which I put into a video, was that book lot of Edith. Last name was with a P. I took an offer and it sold on Saturday. Listed it. It sold within like an hour or two. No, probably within an hour. Yeah, pretty much immediately. I took the offer. The books were donated to me and moved on. So this is what I'm going to go over though. So these are all Amazon. This is all merchant fulfilled. This is one from quite a while ago that I had listed. Wow, this is from 2021. So this sold for just under $8 plus, of course, plus shipping. It's Amazon. So a lot of stuff on Amazon I will sell that's been sitting for quite a while. As Amazon, as you may know, is totally different than eBay. All of the nonsense with repricing. So some of the stuff takes a while to sell. So this one sold for $8. This is a classical CD. This came from a Gaylord from 2021. So sat for a while. This book I just got donated to me on the 18th of October. Today is the 30th of October, 2023. This one sold for $13 and change. And it sells quite often. The Quiet Man, look for it, and Other Stories by Maurice Walsh. And yeah, that sold within a week. So that was an awesome sale. This book called the C Sound book, software synthesis, sound design, etc. This one was from a free book pickup back in February of this year. It's been listed for quite a while. It was a reseller who was getting rid of a bunch of books he had not dealt with yet. So he found me on on YouTube. And this is one of those books. I've sold majority of the books that I got from him, either on Amazon, Merchant Fulfilled, or eBay. Yeah, I've done really well with those. So this one sold for $20 and change. That was a nice sale. I've got quite a mix here of different items. I've got 2 books, 3 DVDs, 2 CDs, but they all come from different sources. Now, if you've been watching my videos recently, you probably recognize this book and this book. So I'll talk about these first. This was a trade that I got in on the 19th of October. So this is about 10 days ago I got that in, listed it right away, and it sold Saturday, I believe. So it took a little over a week, not very long. This one I got at the thrift store on the 9th. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 9th. Is that the 9th? Yeah, the 9th. Paid $1 for it and sold it for $23.99 plus shipping. This was one, there was not a current copy on eBay, but it had sold in the past, and there were other ones that had similar volume, or the same one, Southern Pacific Historic Diesels, but they had different volumes, but not this one in particular. So that one was a nice sale, $1 into $24, which will be a nice profit. Would you have looked this book up, right? I would, or I did, because this one stands out because it's very specific. It's not just trains. It's not just even locomotives. It is Southern Pacific Historic Diesels, and then even more specific, Fairbanks Morse locomotives. I'm not sure what that is, but people that know about this want it, and it's a very niched down book, so look for those kind of books for sure. This was someone who came into my store as a current customer, and I did a trade with him. He was looking to get rid of a bunch of stuff, which was books and some DVDs, Blu-rays, that kind of stuff. This one I listed very recently, and this one sold for $39.99 plus shipping. This is a unique one. It's classic newspaper comics, so this is one I could have sold in the store, but I would probably not get as much for it. So if you come across this book, definitely pick it up. Again, I sold this on eBay, not Amazon. You could sell it on Amazon, but it's selling for more money on eBay, and I felt more confident that it would sell quicker on eBay than on Amazon. Yeah, I can't remember all the details of it. I had talked about it a bit more in a previous video, but this is one that to me stands out because of the topic. Not just Star Wars, but classic newspaper comics. So there's tons and tons of Star Wars books and DVDs and all kinds of Star Wars stuff out there. But you want to look for the stuff that's unique, more original, that's within a Star Wars, you know, the giant Star Wars sort of umbrella within their huge portfolio of merchandise and media, etc. This is one that is really nice, and should definitely take a look or keep an eye out for that one. Now, the DVDs, let's see. This one is a very old DVD that I've had listed for a long time. I took an offer. I'm not going to make more than $1 or $2 on it. Free shipping. It's not something I would list. Again, I'm not even sure if this came from a Gaylord or where, but it's probably where it came from. It's been listed for a few years. Sold it for $7. Free shipping. So not a great sale, but I'm glad to get rid of it and to slowly start to sell off these older DVDs that I've listed here and stored here. As you can see, I've started to free up some space here, and then of course down there. So as I sell these off, I will just free this space up and start utilizing it to store more or better items that I'm listing on eBay. This came from a Gaylord that I got last year, at the end of last year, actually, a year ago. And I've sold about 300 items on eBay from those 4 Gaylords. A lot of stuff went into my store. Some of it went on eBay or Amazon, but I keep selling me items from there every week. This is a DVD Astronaut Pam Countdown to Commander. This was $10 plus shipping. I wouldn't list this again. You know, it's up to you. I mean, I took an offer, but that kind of stuff, it's not going to move fast, but it will sell eventually. So it's up to you. That's not something that I would really move in my store either. So it's kind of, you know, make that decision if you're willing to sit on it. It could take a little bit of time. Now this one was the best DVD sale of the weekend. This one sold, well, this is Angela. Look for this one for sure. This is a rare one. I've never seen this movie. So look for this for sure. This came from a massive donation. Sold for $49.99 plus shipping. I've taken offers, but they bought it for that much. It's a rare DVD. I would definitely keep your eye out for that one. A film by Rebecca Miller, director of Personal Velocity. So if you happen to see it sitting around, pick it up for sure. This is another one that I've sold from those 2 CD donations. Each of them 5 boxes. Another harder to find soundtrack, CD soundtrack, The Rat Race, Elmer Bernstein. This one sold for $25 plus shipping. I took an offer on it. This is listed for quite a while. I mean, months at least, so it's not a quick seller. But a lot of the stuff that were in those donations, a lot of the soundtracks and jazz and classical stuff, music on CD, even though they're more rare, well, because they're more rare, they do take a little bit longer to sell. But, you know, $25 sale, so probably just under 20 bucks profit. It's nice. It's a nice profit. And when you get a lot of those in, and you can list all those on eBay, they're going to sell pretty consistently for you. And again, some will take longer than others to sell, but because most of them are going for over $20, $30, there's usually going to be a nice amount of profit in there. So the other one here, the last one, is a really nice sale. This one sold for $35. I took an offer. Tommy, Ye Old English. I've never seen this one before. Cool artwork. I had this listed for $39.99. Sold it for 35 bucks plus shipping. This was a local buy that I made all the way back last year in March 2nd, 2022. So this has taken a year and a half to sell. But it's definitely worth it. Again, these are the kind of things that I love to list on eBay because there's a lot of profit in them. Whoops. Doesn't want to focus. There's a lot of profit on them, in them, and it's okay that it takes a while because if you've got hundreds of these, they're going to start selling pretty consistently Kind of like this one too. This one sold quicker than this, of course. But you know, this one's $50, this one's 35, this one's 25. You just start filling your store with these kind of items that are gonna sell eventually. Some will sell right away or much quicker. Some will take a little longer. But even long tails, a year and a half, but $35, I'm gonna make, you know, 27, 28 bucks maybe on this. And the local buy though was from a guy who brought in a bunch of CDs, and I've already made my money back, already making profit. So it's good to make those local buys if there's unique type of or unique more rare CDs or DVDs or books, whatever it is. You just gotta, you know, look at thousands and thousands of them and get used to being able to see what can potentially be worth more money. Of course, you should look them up before you make the buy, but this one doesn't even have a barcode, so you're going to have to look it up manually. You're going to have to type it in or use the voice prompt and yeah, look it up on eBay. But it's more than worth it, and that's how you learn about what is valuable, what is worth your time and effort, especially if you're out just doing estate sales, garage sales, library book sales, and thrift stores, and you're not even doing bulk. If you see this sitting on the shelf, are you going to look it up? You're going to say, oh, no barcode, I don't want to waste my time. But Tommy, a rock steady opera, yeah, it took a while to sell, but I'll take a $35 sale any day of the week. So it's up to you. It's up to you. You have to make that decision about how you want to run your business. All right, guys, so this is everything that's sold, plus there's a bunch of other lots. So it was a nice weekend. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Take care.